Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun running play call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back's got it again. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Launches downfield. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs them up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And now the handoff. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That sack sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Woods. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Completion sets up an important third down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running play called on third and short. Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he gets the pass away. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Will he score here? Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this 2nd half underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll use the ground game here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense not pressing this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Pena. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they get him down after the completion. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Breaks loose at the 15. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set.
Gives it to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Terrier. Easy.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Doesn't even get the pitch shot before they bring him to the ground. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He'll pitch it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders in this defense. Right down the middle. They tack on 3 points to finish off the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all.
And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense adds 6 on the interception return.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Boy, there's so many choices here for this quarterback on this option call. That's why it's such a good call on the 2-point try. Here, I thought he might run it in. Instead, the defense takes him away. No problem. Pitch it out. Let the back take it in.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Gonna run it. It's Burton. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, the defense does everything right here. Not only do they come up with a stop to force 4th down, but also they stop the clock by getting him out of bounds.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. No, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They'll work the clock into the running game. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Ready up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
3-25.
And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
On the double.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2 number 10.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back now goes in motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Hands off to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the right here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And he's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Hand off to the single back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. contact as he let the ball go. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation